Assalamualaikum friends. So today we have an important announcement that in this course we are going to build a fully responsive website design that will make your concept better and you will learn and understand better. First of all, what is responsive? Responsive website design is about using HTML and CSS to automatically resize a website. That means making a website look good on all devices, that is desktop, mobile, tablets or laptop, etc. So now get a look at a website that we are going to build in this course. So here is the look of what we are going to build in this course. Here is the contact form with the service. Here are services, about a section and a main section. So now look at that web that you can view better at mobile also by making it responsive. So get back to our class. So friends, in the previous lesson we have talked about headings and paragraphs. So in this lesson we are going to talk about more tags of HTML. So the first tag we are going to create is an A tag, that is a link tag. If you add normally like this, this will not do anything. This will all just write this like a paragraph. So there is an attribute called href attribute which will link your link any website to your page. So what is attribute? So attributes are used to provide additional information about HTML elements. So let's link it to youtube.com. So now if you refresh this, so you can see there, it becomes a link. That means you have a cursor of pointer there, and there is an underline that is specifying that it is a link. You have an href attribute. You can write any attribute using the name of attribute with the is equals to sign and quotation sign. In these two quotation, in between these two quotation, you have to add your address which you are going to link with it. So let's check it. When you click on this link, it will move to a youtube.com because I have given a link of youtube.com. So there we have an image in our folder. So now we have an image tag. It is a self-closing tag. You have not to make a closing tag like that. There's no closing tag in img tag. You can add image by using an img tag. So you can specify a image path with a source tag, that is src is equals to double quotation in between quotation you have to name your image name. You have to add your image name and extension of that image, that in which image is. Like my image is in png extension, so I am using .png. If you save it and run it, your image will be there. So if you want to set it if I add there a width attribute and let it give a value of 400 and a height of 400. So see, there we have an height and width of 400. So you can also add an attribute of height and width. So to set your image, you can add 800 as you want. I am using with 500 and 500. We have to give more width, like that it is better. So we have to learn more about paths of that. If you have an image back from your folder, that means I have an HTML course folder in which I am teaching a lesson. I am making that in which I have a file. So now if I refresh it, it will not shown, and we have a width and height, so we have to remove it. So now let's see there an image icon appears, but there is no image. If you add width and height, it will give it, but there will not an image because you didn't have connected your image correctly. So if your image is back from your original present folder, so you just have to add // by using this you can go back from your folder and link it to your web page, like that. So if you have made an folder of image and you have an image there, just cut it and paste it in your image folder. So now if I'll reload this, so it will again disappear. So if you want to go above your folder, that means if you want to go a folder in where your image is present, so we have an image folder where our page is present. So we have to add image, the name of the folder that we have created. If we set it name to images, so you can add images name. You can name it whatever you want. I am naming it images. So now if we run that, your image will be appears. So now we have another tag of button. So button has a closing tag. If we save it and reload it, so now there is a button. So now we have another tag of list, that is unordered list and ordered list. Let's create a heading of h6 that is specifies a list you list. We save and run it. There's so it is too small, so I will go with h3. So there, now we have a first list of unordered list, ul that is, and another list of ordered list. You must have to close this these tags. If you do not close these tags, it will not work properly. Like if you have not added an h3, like if you haven't closed your h3 tag, see that h3 functions are also working on p tag. So that's why we have to close the tags. So first we have an ul tag, that is unordered list, that is a bulleted list. Also we have to close the p tag, bulleted list. So in the ul tag we have a list item that specifies the list item, like first item, let's say, and just copy it and paste it several times. Let's give a gap so understand better. Let's say we have four items. See there the bullet. So this is a bulleted list. If you remove ul, it will not work properly. Like see, it will specify your list. You have to add list in between, li tags in between ul or ol tag. That means ordered lists are specified with ol tag. That is ordered list. That means numbered list. Now create an li tag like the first one. Let's copy it copy these tags. So now reload it. So you can see now ordered lists are so now ordered lists are displaying with 1, 2, 3, 4. That like it is numbered tags, numbered list. So we have discussed a lot of tags in this course. So we will discuss more tags in the other class, and we will also install a software that is a text editor. We will using from the next class. That will be easy for you, but you have to practice first with it, because if you use notepad you will learn better. Then you can use a text editor that we will install later in the next class. So Allah Hafiz friends.